What would you have done differently? What would the president have done differently if we had the data now that we have now throughout this process?
Well, I've been there from the very beginning, and I can tell you, back in January, when you remember, Ben, most of Washington was focused on something else. This president marshaled all of our best scientists in the Oval Office. He sat down, he heard about the spread of the coronavirus in China. And while we would have appreciated hearing earlier about what was happening in Wuhan province, when the president was presented that information, I was sitting next to the Resolute desk in the Oval Office when he made the decision on the spot for the first time in the history of this country to suspend all travel from China. I was there when he made the decision to issue travel advisories for Italy and South Korea and screen all Americans traveling back to the United States from either one of those countries. Following on that, the decision about Europe, the UK, and Ireland. I mean, what the president has done in suspending travel had never been done before, and all of our health experts are convinced that it bought us invaluable time to do everything else the president has done, and that is marshal all the resources of the federal government. We trust that the Congress this week will complete its work on legislation to speed aid to working families, some $3,400 a year to a family of four in direct payments, payroll support for small businesses for several months, support for our major industries, but also those public-private partnerships, like with the commercial labs, like with our healthcare providers, like with industry that's made medical supplies work. I mean, when the president tapped me a little more than a month ago to lead the White House Coronavirus Task Force, he said, Mike, I want a whole of government approach. By that, he meant federal, state, local, but I knew very quickly that what he really meant, as I watched him lead, was a whole of America approach. And we have engaged the American people, the full power of American free enterprise, and I'm more confident every single day that partnership is going to hasten the day that we will get past the coronavirus, that will protect our most vulnerable and will heal our land.
Did you know that every like on this video creates one additional glorious leftist here? Don't ask me why. That's called science. To take advantage of this amazing opportunity, just hit the like button.